Welcome back from the break. You're still watching our parliament, and we're discussing the National Agricultural Advisory Services, NAADS. Before we went for the break, Rakakamba was still making a point, so please finish your point.
Yeah, the point I was making was on the market. And I'm saying for the farmers to access this market effectively, they need to be given information, for sure. And that information is really for everybody, including political leaders like Abia, including people running NGOs. You see, I don't want to believe that the government should get involved in the business of forming groups, because such groups don't become organic. You need to spread information so that, farmers organize. Instead of agonizing and becoming victims, they organize in order to engage with these markets. And these markets are available so that we can push further. The final point I wanted to make is on the budget architecture. I have been a promoter of the Maputo Declaration for so many years, since my work at the Farmers Federation. But now I have questions. One of the questions is, government has been arguing that agriculture benefits from different sectors. Talk of water, talk of rural electrification, talk of Ministry of Works that opens trunk roads and all this. How do we go there and look at the budget lines and locate them for agriculture? I think that has to be really resolved. Then two, the 3.2% we talk about, how are we utilizing it? You see, if we fail to utilize the 3.2, why should we ask for 10%? You get the money and you hear that at Ministry of Agriculture, at NAADS headquarters, you spend 60%. Only 40% goes to the district. So for me, we must first resolve how are we spending the 3.2%.
Okay, let's find out from Mr. Wanyoto from NAADS. You're the PRO. How much money is given to NAADS?
NAADS gets a budget of 120 billion per year.
Okay, and how much of it? How much of it goes? Yes,
the total budget is 160.
Okay,
so we get a shortfall of 40 billion.
All right, how much of that 120 billion shillings goes to the farmers?
100 million goes to the districts, which goes directly to the farmers.
And then 20 billion shillings stays at the Secretariat.
Secretariat operates a budget to do coordination, to do the policies of 52 billion shillings per year.
Okay, thank you very much, Wanyoto. Let's go to
Can I clarify the point?
Okay.
The point about the headquarters is about the recurrent budget. You can have NAADS coordinators and other operatives at the district level, but that's the recurrent budget. So that money, I'm talking about the money that goes to the farmer directly vis-a-vis the money that stays within the officialdom of NAADS.
Okay, hopefully you watching at home have benefited from NAADS. But if you have not, find out how exactly you can benefit from NAADS, because this money is supposed to be reaching the farmer at the grassroots, not staying in the offices here in Kampala. Let's take another question or comment.
This is just to advise the officials of NAADS. I believe that if they put more emphasis on marketing of the agricultural products, it will be more beneficial than providing the seeds and those other good breeds to the farmers. Sincerely, if you increase the market, the price will shoot at a high price. However much they've not given the seeds, you'll try to look for them as much as possible to grow and
because there's somebody who will be willing to buy it afterwards.
Yeah, that
All
is
right,
my
thank you very much for your comments. Let's take a question or comment from the lady at the front.
Thank you so much. I'm Anita Ahebwa, an aspiring farmer.
Aspiring farmer. What's
Yes.
stopping you from joining farming?
Okay, this is what's stopping me. Well, when I look at other countries like Kenya and South Africa, they are like 10 years ahead of us, farming-wise. So what's stopping me is I have no funds. I can't go to the bank and get money because I have no collateral. I have no car, nothing. So I can't get money to start farming. And before I start farming, this is National Agricultural Advisory Services, where we are seeing most of the youth moving from the villages to town, to Kampala, to do borders, but they have land in the village. Why are you not advising these youth to stay in the villages and farm and provide for us food?
Let me put that question to Patience.
Actually, it's a challenge that is facing us as policymakers. The average age of a farmer in Uganda is about 52 years. Now, at that age, the farmer has lost even the energy, the capacity, even the innovation. You know, as you grow, you tend to become more conservative. You know. So in terms of ability even to adapt technologies and take on new things, that kind of environment limits, that age limits the farmer from, taking on new things. But actually, even under the NAADS program and as a ministry policy, which we articulate and for which even the national agricultural policy, we are moving, emphasizing how to help young people join agriculture, and the government is also working towards agricultural finance. It is one of the priorities. And actually, the Minister of Finance has, of course, as a starting point, when you are beginning to address a problem, you can't begin, you can't do everything. But as a starting point, the Minister of Finance has even provided funds in local banks, some certified banks, to provide some money for farmers to access at a favorable interest.
Do they need collateral to get that money?
Well, as of now, yeah, they need collateral. That's what I'm saying.
Can I pitching? There is also social collateral for organized farmers who can be, who are in a group, who can, I don't know how to call this, but if they are organized in a group, they go together, they get the money, they know they cannot, they can always pay back because of the social responsibility.
Do the farmers know that?
That's why I'm saying in some know, some don't know. So the issue is we need to proliferate information. That's for sure.